into our local indigenous tongue, which is Locono. And we were helped by the Santa Rosa First Peoples community, and the translation is Yeni Famota. The historical context of Psalm 27 is that of David during his flight from Saul, yet in the midst of this warfare, his sole desire is to worship the Lord, to seek his peace. According to John Paul II, the psalm presents us with three key images. Firstly, the nightmare of enemies, which is still a reality because of our everyday struggle against sin and evil. Secondly, the serene trust of the faithful one in God. Hence David the psalmist can proclaim the Lord is my light, my salvation, my strength. Whom should I fear? The third image, to seek the face of the Lord, which becomes our core focus in life, despite the situations in which we find ourselves. These were taken from John Paul II's General Audiences on Wednesday, 21st and 20th of April 2019.
So one might first assume that the words of the psalm, when you hear the words of the psalm, have little bearing on the name that we chose, Song of Victory. But when you look at it more closely, and if you pray and reflect on it, you actually come to a discovery is made. And that is the battle or struggle that is required of one to come to the point of complete trust and patience and waiting on God to act. Complete point of trust and singular devotion to God. And that is the victory, to come to that place. And so that is why, in the midst of everything, in the midst of all the warfare, quiet and peace and trust in God is our song of victory. Personal context for us was actually similar for both of us. We both found God directing us to this diploma program, which has been challenging and difficult for us in many ways. But the Lord is calling us to focus on Him always and in all things. Because of the courses that we have done, and especially these on the Psalms, we see God now giving us the words of prayer, the words that we can respond to Him in prayer with. And as a result of doing these courses on Psalms, both of us, unknown to ourselves, have started praying the Psalms we did not used to do so before. And God is the one that selected the Psalm for us, Psalm 27. We give Him that glory. Because we see it as His newest word to us in our current journey. This is how He wants us to respond in prayer to Him right now. Because He wants us to come to this victory in our life of warfare, spiritual warfare. The Psalm 27 is actually used in different liturgies in the church. It is used as in the third Sunday in Ordinary Time, Year 8. It is used several times for weekdays in Ordinary Time, and it is actually also commonly used for funerals.
In our choice of setting for Psalm 27, we have followed the structure of the third Sunday, that is the refrain and verses 1, 4, and 13 to 14. We have been influenced by indigenous sounding music and chants, American Indian included, and have also chosen an adaptation of Tonus Peregrinatus for our treatment of the verses. The paired structure lends itself to variation in structuring the participation in the singing of the psalm, example melody. The refrain is in the key of A major and the verses changed to A minor. We harmonize in thirds and sometimes in fourths in an attempt to pick up a more indigenous feel. It is a very simple setting so as to encourage prayer, and the refrain is repeated with the hope that it will become a familiar chant during the week as we remember, the Lord is my light and